Bill, where do you stand about fancy dress versus dressing fancy?
I love, not fancy dress, but like dressing down. I don't like dressing up.
You're pretty humble, eh?
Yeah, I think since Sean has been at Saracens, he's driven up ASOS's stock price. We're actually getting deliveries to the club now, not home anymore.
I'm too scared to get it delivered to home because my wife will give me a hiding. Bill, where do you stand about fancy dress versus dressing fancy?
Well, I'm sat here with Tom Ford, who hates dressing up, even though we have fancy dress. And I'm the opposite. I love, not fancy dress, but like dressing down. I don't like dressing up.
You're pretty humble, eh?
Well, not humble, it's just not my look. It's just not my look. Like, yeah, I think since Sean has been at Saracens, he's driven up ASOS's stock price. We're actually getting deliveries to the club now, not home anymore.
I'm too scared to get it delivered to home because my wife will give me a hiding.
But yeah, I reckon, not fancy dress so much, but I'd rather dress down than dress up.
I like nice gowns, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It looks nice as well. It's just not me.
I'd rather wear some nice gears.
I wouldn't say you're in the minority though. Like, we have a lot of boys that like dressing up.
Yeah.
Like Andy Christie loves his silk shirts.
Yeah, Maro's fresh.
Loves his
Riggs
brands.
thinks he's fresh.
Yeah, Benel loves his stuff.
Yeah, Loz,
Faz. I think there's only a few boys that, you know, like rock the dress down look like Duncan. Where do you stand on backs being in the forwards when the pack's down to 7?
I reckon there's a few of us in the team that could do a job. What do you reckon?
Who?
Myself?
Where?
Like just go on the
flank?
Yeah, on the flank, yeah.
What, play there or just for a scrum?
Just for a scrum.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
it said this yellow card. Remember last year I did a bit of like drills with Peely, with the locks. So a couple of sessions, I reckon the boys could do a job.
Brad was the best though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's the toughest, eh?
Brad was like an extra forward.
Yeah. Yeah, who would you say? Couple on the backs?
Tompkins maybe? If they know what they're doing and they, like the boys said, add weight, then I don't see anything wrong with it.
Obviously when Peely asked me to go and do a session with the forwards, I thought it was like pretty simple going in, but actually it's like there's a bit of a technique to it.
A bit of a technique?
Yeah, like I obviously had no idea what I was doing, but just the way you sort of get your body in behind the prop, is it?
Yeah.
Sort of have to get straight and add that weight. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be a forward anyway, to be fair. The boys graft, the backs get away with murder a bit, especially on the Tuesday, bro. You boys are grafting on that day.
In the moors.
In the moors and the scrums, yeah.
It's alright though, it's a good weight loss program.
Where do you stand with ketchup being the only sauce that belongs on a bacon sandwich?
I mean, it's not something I'd go out there and fight for, but I would say, is it barbecue sauce? Have you had it on? I think that's up there, like, with a bacon sandwich. Mayonnaise, probably not, but like, to say exclusively just ketchup, nah.
Obviously, coming from New Zealand, literally you have tomato sauce and everything, so. HP sauce is good as well?
I thought that's what I was trying to talk about, yeah.
Oh, HP sauce, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
The one on a bacon sandwich, yeah.
Or classic Islanders mix the mayo and ketchup together. Those ones there.
Nah, that's for the chicken carcass, G.
Hey. Good for the skinnies, eh?
Good for my hips. Do you think coaches shout from the coach's box has a positive influence on the team?
No.
No or no?
No.
No.
Not for me.
No, it's become like white noise to me now. But yeah, I don't find it helpful sometimes when they're shouting. I find it more helpful when they come and talk to us at half time.
I'm usually too tired to even listen anyway.
Well, you're always the one closest to them most of the time.
Well, yeah. It's usually, who's the big shouter? Kelly Brown.
Kelly and DB.
Waff gets in there, eh?
Waff, yeah. There's a subtle difference between like, come on mate, keep going, to get up!
Yeah.
Get off the floor! You're always gonna be like, mate, shut up.
Yeah.
That's how I think in my head. I never like, am bothered enough to be like, mate, shut up. Oh yeah, I think there's a subtle difference on influencing people and not. And sometimes we get it wrong.
Positive feedback, eh?
It doesn't always have to be positive, but like encouraging someone doesn't always have to be positive, but the way we say it, you know, you're almost like, mate, relax. That's what I think anyway. Denying the opposition a score at the end is the best way to win. Do you agree or not?
I agree, but I also love smashing the team as well.
Yeah.
Like we did a few times last year, like putting like 70 on Bath. That was pretty cool because it was like a full 80-minute. Well,
We're locked in, eh?
yeah, we were just locked in for like 80 minutes, and then we put 50 on Moss the next week. Yeah, maybe it's just because I love just the team scoring a lot of tries.
I'd rather like go into the final 5 minutes knowing I've won with like 2 scores ahead, and that's happened a few times. And like Leinster, Exeter. I'd rather just have 5 minutes where I'm getting ready in my head to take it all in.